Alright, welcome. We're here with a remake of the 2:1 scale Droid STAP. So we have both the Trade Federation and CIS colours here. We did the previous model back in about 2017, 2018, about 5 years ago. Can't remember. It was during the Christmas tutorial series that I did, which, apologies by the way that I've not done one of those this year. I've just really not had time to do like 12 or 25 videos, so yeah, apologies for that. But yeah, we have the mock-up of a droid on this one at the back here. What we're going to do during the tutorial is the Trade Federation model. We'll do the CIS colours as well. And then we will add the droid to the Trade Federation model, I think. And then you can just obviously redo that process on the CIS one if you want to have the droid on both, or take it off if you want the droid on neither, or just don't build the droid if you don't want the droid on either. It's a nice display model, definitely a lot more displayable than the previous one, which... it was made a long time ago and my skills have changed since then, and I'll put it on the screen now on the left here, and you can see the difference, which is just pretty outstanding. But yeah, anyway, let's kick off with the build. So like I said, we're going to do the Trade Federation one first to start with, and then we will do the CIS one and then the droid. So let's kick off with the Trade Federation model. Alright, for the Trade Federation model, starting off with your materials, you need brown terracotta, spruce stairs, granite wall, dark oak fence. There's a lot of materials for such a small thing, but yeah. Spruce fence gate, dark oak trapdoor, brown carpet, skeleton skull, lever, dark oak button, chain or end rod. We'll get to that during the build. You can use either. With a skeleton skull, spruce sign, or dark oak fence gate, sorry. So, green line is the front of the build, red line is the back. We're going to start off with just our dark oak fence. So this is going to be the very bottom. I'm going to start right in the middle actually. This is going to be the very bottom layer of the STAP. So if you want to build it flying, obviously do this up in the air a few blocks. So maybe 2 or 3 blocks up. 2 granite walls go on top. Dark oak trapdoor on the left and right of that. Or right and left, I did it in that order. Flip those down. And then we're going to take the dark oak trapdoors again. Go to here and do 1 just there diagonal, and again 1 just there diagonal. Put a brown carpet on top of that trapdoor there and there. Those are the feet holes, I guess, or where the droid's feet would go. Upside down spruce stair is going to go here, facing backwards. Then we need the spruce fence gate on the left and right. Again, right and left, I placed them in that order. Skeleton skull on the back, those are the little engines on the side, little thrusters or whatever they are. Lever you want to put just here and then face it backwards. And then what we're going to do is just skip kind of there and then up 1. And then do a lever underneath that. And remember, that's the brown terracotta. Okay, we need the, let's see, put a few of these away. So grab the, don't need that anymore actually. We need the dark oak button, we need the spruce sign, the chain, the wither skull, dark oak fence gate, and we'll just grab anything else we need in a minute. So put the dark oak button just there on the front of that spruce there, and another one on the top of that brown terracotta. A spruce sign on the front, and then a dark oak fence gate on the back and the sides as well. This is a chain here, chain there, or end rod. You can use either. These are the weapons on the STAP. And then a with a skeleton skull on the end. If you use the end rods, then you might want to switch these for normal skeleton skulls. And if you're in survival and don't have access to skeleton skulls or with a skeleton skulls, or you find them too difficult to get, then I don't know, use something else. I can't really think of what else would go in this place, but you could just leave them off maybe, and leave these, or maybe even add another chain or end rod if you don't want to put those on. But yeah, other than that, that is the base model, the Trade Federation one. So we're going to build the CIS one now, which I'm going to take a quick jump cut and get the materials, then we'll be back in a second, so yeah. Right, so for the CIS model, start with these materials. We need the, I don't know where that one's gone, warped fence, prismarine wall, warp trapdoor, blue carpet, warp stairs, warp button, skeleton skull, dark oak fence gate, blue concrete chain with a skeleton skull warp sign, and lever. So if we start off with the warped fence, same process as last time, one of those. It's the exact same build, just with different materials. So warp trapdoor left and right this time, and then warp trapdoor is going to go here and here as well, and then blue carpet on top this time. Warped stairs upside down is going to go just there, and then this time there's going to be a dark oak fence gate on the left and right. 1, 2. Skeleton skull on the back, 1 and 2. On the front, a warped button this time. Lever is going to go there facing backwards, and then if we jump up to the next block again like that, lever on the underside. In terms of colour scheme for this CIS one, obviously we don't have a proper blue, like this kind of blue. Slab, stair, wall, anything like that. So I use the warped colours, which is sort of closer to the cyan. If you have a look here, you can compare those, very, very close in terms of colour there. So if you want to build this using the cyan altogether, so cyan carpet, cyan concrete, you can do that. It is cyan, isn't it? I did get that right, yeah. It's cyan. But it's up to you. I just prefer using this kind of blue for the CIS. So you need the warped sign, that's going to go on the front here. And then dark oak fence gate on the back, left and right. You need the chain and the with the skull now as well. So 1 goes there, and 2, and the wither skull, and then don't forget the warped button on top, just there. I think that is everything actually. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to take a quick jump cut. We'll do the droid on the Trade Federation model here. I'll probably add it as a separate one over here as well, but I'll do that off camera. So yeah, let's move on to that. Alright, so the battle droid itself is only 4 materials here: the birch fence gate, birch trapdoor, and birch slab. If you want to do like a Geonosis coloured battle droid, you could use the same materials but in the kind of jungle scheme, or any other if you want. It's just, this is kind of the closest, I guess. Start with taking a few things off the STAP. So you need to take these carpets off. Remember, this works for either model because they're the same build. Take off these handles on the back. Make sure those are flipped as well. And I think that's everything you need to remove. Start with a birch fence there and there. Birch fence gate in the middle. And you want to have the birch fence gate facing outwards like that. Alright, add a birch trapdoor on the back here. You kind of want to do that. And then flip that one up. So like that. Birch fence here. And then do another birch fence just on top of this trapdoor. It should be floating, that's fine. Add another birch trapdoor there and flip it. There and flip it. Remember, this is just a kind of mock-up of a battle droid. It's not perfect. Like I said, I'm not a character builder, so I'm sure you could probably do better. But yeah, it just kind of gets the angles and looks nice from a distance, I suppose. Add another fence there and fence here, and those join onto sort of the handles. It's meant to kind of be the handles plus the weapon bit as well, which it works, I guess, in a way. Another birch trapdoor on the back of this fence gate. Flip that down this time. Do a birch fence on top of the fence gate, and then a birch slab on top for the head. And there you go. That's pretty nice. It's very much a one of the few builds that I've done, I think, where it's sort of how would you even describe it? Like almost a caricature, like a chibi version of the STAP, because all the aspects of it are like way exaggerated. Like the turrets here are way bigger than they would actually be, and the droid is obviously very strange looking, and the proportions are odd, but you know, it works, and you can tell what it's supposed to be, I think, which is nice. So yeah, you can definitely mess about with like the trapdoors and stuff on here. I added quite a few trapdoors where I wouldn't normally, just to kind of link everything together, but like I'd say that probably makes the waist and legs width look a bit better. than what it would do. And yeah, you can just mess about with this and make it look how you want it to, but I'm fine with that personally. And yeah, anyway, that is all 3 models. We'll put the shaders on. You can have a post-build showcase. Well, not all 3 models, because I'm sure you can make as many variants as you want. You could change the colours on it if you want to. I remember ages ago I was pushing the idea of doing things in alternate colours. Never really went anywhere with that, but yeah. Anyway, looks yeah, pretty cool. Kind of cute. So yeah, that's going to be it for the build. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. I am going to be taking my PC in for a health check at some point, so I don't know if there'll be a little gap in uploads, but it should make things run a bit smoother, and make sure that it doesn't explode on me. So yeah, I'll see you again soon, and goodbye. Hey everyone, thank you for watching the video. On the screen right now you can see a list of the fantastic Patreon supporters who are helping to support the channel. If you want to check out the Patreon and other social medias of mine, you can find them all in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.